Hey, it's Monday, everybody, and you know what that means. It's time for another 5-Minute Monday, and I'm going to have to talk really quick today because there's a lot we need to get through. So, hope you had a great weekend. First thing right out of the gate is our new website is done. It took a lot of time to get that done. We have some very awesome photographs by the very talented Scott King up there, and more importantly is you finally have a place where you can order Crash Games products. So, people have asked me this all over time. I've never had my stuff for sale on my website, and so if you're missing like a promo for a game, if you have the first edition of Council of Verona and you want to get those awesome new acrylic tokens, I had them somewhere here on my desk and I don't know where they went, but they're great, and that way you're able to get those and not have to rebuy the game. And pre-orders for Plums are open, and that's a game that we have in very small quantities, licensed from Pegasus Spiel, so you're going to want to make sure to jump on that if you're interested. And just basically, it's a great way for you to support Crash of Games directly. So oftentimes people are like, hey, I don't mind, paying $5 for shipping, because the price is going to be the same on Amazon. The price, I don't mind you supporting your local game store either. Wherever you ultimately want to buy the game, or where it's familiar or comfortable to you, that's where I want you to buy it. It doesn't have to be for me, but if you do buy it for me, know that we get to keep more of the profits, and that kind of helps us, it helps us continue as a company. When I sell it to Amazon, I get to keep about 60% of it. When I sell it to a game store, I get about 40% of it. So directly from our website is 100%. Again, I'm not looking to change where you buy games from. Just want to give you that piece of information in case that happens to be important to you. So check out our new website, crashofgames.com. I think you'll like it. I put a lot of hard work into it. Also want to let you guys know, coming up April 22nd through the 24th, Crash of Games will be at PAX East. And so when we were doing all the planning and everything for this show, there was just so much going on with the print files that I really didn't put out a proper call for volunteers. So this past weekend, I had my buddy Sean, Professor Beard on Twitter, who reached out to me and was able to help. And so I think we need about 1 to 2 more volunteers. So if you're looking for a badge to PAX East and you're already going to be there and you'd like a couple free games, let me know. Shoot us an email or contact me on Twitter. However you normally get a hold of me, that's how you can get a hold of me, and I'll let you know. I think we have 1 to 2 more spots left, and I'd love to fill it up with people that love games and love to teach games. It's a great way to get to see the show as well. So that's PAX East. I'm going to need to hear from people pretty quickly. I'm a little behind the 8 ball on this, so let me know if you have some time to spare at that show. And then lastly, I had a really great opportunity this past weekend to introduce some people to games that have been staples in my collection and games that I've played heavily over the last 8 years. And it really gave me an appreciation for how good these games are. And it's really nice to be able to take my experience as a gamer and walk other people through it that don't know these games. And so I was able to do that this past weekend, yesterday actually, with my friend Beth, and one of my favorite games of all time, Stone Age. And so it was really great just to see her come alive and play this game that she's like, yeah, I would have never picked this up off the shelf. And I asked her, I'm like, why not? She's like, the box just doesn't speak to me. And so it was really an example of me being an evangelist for a game that I believe in, and seeing that, just, oh, wow, this is cool. And she jumped right into it, and she was like super competitive her first go out. Like, it wasn't like, she had a huge barrier, because I gave her those strategic hints to try to make it, a great first experience. And it was just a great weekend of games. I played Dr. Eureka a bunch of times by Blue Orange. That game is freaking amazing. If you haven't played Dr. Eureka, it's a real-time dexterity game that released at Essen last year and just recently became available. Check out Dr. Eureka. It is crazy fun. I got to play Time's Up Title Recall by R&R Games this weekend. Got to introduce my buddy Danny and Beth to that. It was just a great weekend of gaming. I hope you had a great weekend of gaming, and really just looking forward to the coming month. PAX East and then Tokyo Game Market coming up soon too. So have a great Monday, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We put out a new video every Monday. Take care, guys.